Welcome back to Starcraft Trivia with NecrO. The category is caster quotes. For some reason or another, there are some things casters say that just stick, and eventually become memes within the community, which are then referenced several times. One of the most famous quotes was, "I don't know, Kev," referencing Rotterdam. Which caster made the line "I don't know, Kev" famous when casting with Rotterdam? Is it A, DJ Wheat, B, Greetorp, C, Mr. Bitter, or D, Nathanius? The answer is C, Mr. Bitter. So Mr. Bitter and Rotterdam is one of the most iconic duos in StarCraft, and it all started when Mr. Bitter first became a caster for ESL in 2011. They then both left ESL TV in 2012 and moved on to NASL, which is what the duo was most known for. "I don't know, Kev" was the most popular of his lines. You can't do a Mr. Bitter impression without saying, "I don't know, Kev." But really, any line that ends with Kev is a Mr. Bitter line.
Here comes an Archon, Kev.
Right in his natural Kev, but a 4-base Protoss Kev. Yeah, not at all, Kev. Very exposed right now, Kev, and he has money to spare, Kev.
By his own admission, Kev. Pretty good job of hanging on here, Kev. Now we see the brilliance behind these two cannons, Kev. Just don't understand how he does it, Kev. That doesn't come back to haunt him, Kev.
Second question. One of my favorite appetizers is tomato soup. It's just so good. Soup can't go wrong. Soup can never betray you. Soup can't lie. Which caster made the "look at the supply" line famous? Is it A, Maynard, B, Rotterdam, C, Todd, or D, Wardy? The answer is once again C, Todd. Comparing supply is probably the easiest way to get an idea of which player is ahead, although sometimes the player with the lead in supply isn't necessarily in the lead. This happens a lot with non-mirror Zerg matchups. There is, however, a point where the supply gap becomes insurmountably huge, no matter the matchup or situation. That's when we get the line, "Look at the supply."
And look at this supply. Like the soup does not lie here. Look at the supply.
I'm looking
Maynard,
at it.
he's
I'm
got
looking at it.
soup. Look at the supply, Pig. It's look at it, Demosnin. The soup does not lie.
Enforcement here to try and catch up a little bit more.
I'm glad you're looking, Maynard.
Always looking, Todd. I know how to co-cast with you.
And last question of the segment. The map Port Alexander has become famous because of this one epic, hilarious line. Upon entering a game on Port Alexander, which caster first said, "Get your boats ready"? Is it A, Artosis, B, Rapid, C, Rifkin, or D, Tasteless? The answer is D, Tasteless. Some might have thought it was Artosis since he said it a whole bunch during the season, but really all it was Tasteless making a hilarious joke and Artosis loving it so much that he decided to repeat it over and over every single chance that he got, turning it into a meme.
We're going to start this off on Port Alexander. Get your boats ready. We're going to the port. get your boats ready, boys and girls.
Hey, all you people in the Twitch chat, get your boats ready.
All right.
Get your boats ready.
Yeah.
Get your boats ready. Well, I already have my boat ready because we're on Port Alexander. So
Boat time, Artosis.
get your boats ready.
We're going to port. The port of our old friend Alexander.
Oh my
Port
God,
Alexander.
guys, get your boats ready.
Map number 1. Oh, is it boat time?
Tasteless. If there were something that the
Start
fans at home
paddling
could
now.
do, what could it be?
getting the boats ready.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
It's
God.
boat time, my
Get
friend.
your
Yeah.
boats ready.
That's right. We're going to go to Port Alexander.
Oh, get your boats ready.
That's right. This is stupid. Hey, sick. We're going to go to game 5.
Get your boats ready. Well, the only thing I know is that Maru is going to have his boats ready. And for that reason alone, I want to see Classic play a longer game.
You're like, Taves, you getting ready for GSL? I'm like, yeah. They're like, what do you like, watch a lot of VODs and like study Starcraft? I'm like, no, I get boat jokes for Port Alexander.